everyone, we're going to continue our discussion about dividing. So for our topic, we're just going to write 6.2 because again, we're on a new unit. Don't forget to add your name and the date. And today we're going to be focusing on dividing using integers and decimals, day 2. So let's start with this review. Pause, take a second, and figure out the quotient, and then figure out if you can fill in this part. Welcome. Did you get 48 like me? Remember when you are computing and you can't divide your dividend by the divisor, you have to bring it down and then move over a place. That's why I brought both of these down, and I moved over a place. So, just to review, the number under our division bar is called the dividend. What we're dividing by is the divisor, and then the answer is the quotient. Just keeping those in mind as we continue. So, the last video we talked about the steps that we use when we don't have decimals. Donuts make school better. Donuts divide, make, multiply, school, subtract, better, bring it down. So this time we're going to work on the steps on how to solve a division problem when there is a decimal. So in this case, we get an M. The M is going to stand for more. More donuts make school better. So I'm going to set up this problem. So my first step is going to be to move. So what does that mean when I'm looking at my problem? That means I'm taking my decimal point and I'm moving it over and turning this 0.5 into 5. I'm turning it into a whole number. So I'm going to rewrite that. And so what does that mean for the 85? We have to pretend that there's a decimal point here and move it over 1 as well, because we have to clear the decimal. So then that means that our 85 is actually going to turn into 850, because you have to imagine that there's a decimal point right here. And so we're moving it over 1, and we're creating that 0. We're creating that placeholder. So now if we come back down to the green, now we can divide. So let's look. 8 divided by 5. We can do 8 divided by 5, or 5 divided by 5 can get us 1. 5 times 1, multiply. And then we subtract. 8 minus 5 is 3. And then we bring it down. So then we have the 5. Ran out of space. I'm going to write bring it down. And then I have to think about the 35 now. So 35, 35 divided by 5, that's 7. So 5 times 7 is 35. Subtract. And then 5 times what can get me 0? That's 0. So my answer is 170. So when we have a decimal, all we have to do is turn the divisor into a whole number by moving the decimal point. This way, we move the decimal point, then we divide, multiply, subtract, and then bring it down.